Let's just start at the end. Take me through that last sequence and what could have been, for your eyes, from what you saw from the Saints driving down with a chance to tie or win.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was a simple drop by Moreau in the end zone. The ball was placed perfectly. There's nothing more that Derek Carr could have done in that situation. I didn't like the fades that they were throwing down there. It just wasn't, fades down that close aren't really they really don't work. But obviously, you saw Moreau with the huge drop in the end zone. That's the difference in the ball game at the end of the game.
They've won 3 games in 14 days. They beat the Bills in London and didn't get a bye week. You don't really see that often. 3 wins, 14 days, across the Atlantic, no bye week. What do you think is fueling this team right now?
Oh, man, people don't understand how resilient you have to be when you have that many games in that short a time period. 2 of those games were in London, and they go out and get a win and then come back on a short week on Thursday night and go out there on the road and get another victory. It wasn't pretty, wasn't perfect, but in this league, wins are hard to come by. So you got to give credit to that, to Trevor Lawrence battling through the injury, and just the whole Jaguars team for battling the schedule that was placed upon them. So kudos to them. They moved to 5-2.
That they do, 4 in a row, 10 days off. Then they'll be at Pittsburgh. I want to hone in more on Lawrence. We just heard from Josh Allen post-game, just the effusive praise of Trevor Lawrence. He had 12 yards passing in the second half prior to that final drive. What did you see from Lawrence down the stretch?
Yeah, listen, I thought some of the play calling was pretty good. You saw the one, what we call the choice route to Christian Kirk, where he got the honey badger on that route and went on to run 44 yards for the touchdown. So, listen, it wasn't in the second half. I thought the New Orleans Saints defense did a pretty good job of bottling up the Jacksonville Jaguars. But credit to the Jaguars, they made just enough plays at the end of the game to secure the win. So, again, when you play that many games in a short period of time, your body's exhausted, but they found a way to get it done.
Let's talk about Christian Kirk. It was universally said, not by you, but it was universally said, this is one of the worst contracts for a wide receiver we've seen in years. Everybody said the Jags paid way above market value. He might be having the last laugh. He's having a great year. He's having a great last couple years. Big catch tonight, 6 balls, 90 yards. What do you see the connection between him and Lawrence when you watch?
Yeah, it's really like how they're deploying them. You see them, used a lot in the slot where you obviously can see that quickness, that short area quickness, and then the speed after the catch. We saw that tonight. That was on display. But he's just been doing a phenomenal job of just using those attributes to his advantage, and we're seeing a rapport between him and Trevor Lawrence. So they got a plethora of weapons. We didn't really see much of Calvin Ridley tonight, but we had other guys like Christian Kirk step up.
How far can the Jags go, do you think?
Well, listen, the Jags can go far because they're very talented in a lot of different spots. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence is one of the up-and-coming quarterbacks that we have in this league. Travis Etienne is a dynamic running back. You talked about, I think, 3 straight games with 2+ touchdowns in each game. And then, all the weapons that they have on the perimeter. So this team has a lot of firepower. They're scary. And they put, in their division, they could be in a situation where they go out here and win this division. They're going to have an opportunity to play for a 1 seed. So we can't, as much as we talk about the Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals and Miami Dolphins, let's not forget about the Jacksonville Jaguars, because they're sitting at 5-2 right now, sitting pretty.
No question about it. They also have the best quarterback in the division by a mile, and that seems to be the first marker anytime you look for who the favorite in the division is going to be. They are certainly on top. Let's go from the AFC South to the NFC South and talk a bit about the Saints. This is the first year, for the first time in 3 years, it's a post-Brady division. It was totally wide open. You mentioned the Panthers, the NFL's worst team. The only winless team is out. Bucks with 3 wins, Falcons with 3 wins, Saints now 3-4. How do you size up the NFC South?
Yeah, listen, I think right now, if I had to get the edge to someone, I'll probably give it to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think Baker Mayfield is playing some pretty good football down there. It seems like his career has been rejuvenated down there in Tampa. The Tampa always has a pretty good defense. They got weapons on the outside, obviously. with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. So they have all the pieces there. But Zubin, this division is going to be very tight. If Atlanta can get anything out of their quarterback, they'll have an opportunity there as well. So right now I got to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but this season is far from over.